Now, it is April, and you know what that means? And for those of us with taste, our lives were changed for the better a year ago this month when this incredible double album dropped. Now, one of my big regrets is the fact that I didn't do a reaction to that album last year. Because, like, I will say this right now, there are some songs from Tortured Poets Department that I was on the bandwagon the first listen, and the fact that some of you took multiple listens to get on certain songs, insane to me. Here we are a year later, and I thought to, you know, in celebration of an incredible double album, a year later, we're gonna see what my opinion is. We're gonna do a good old tier ranking video, because apparently it's all I do. So in this video we're going to do my personal rankings of the anthology songs from the Tortured Poets Department. So it's all 31 songs. I don't think there's a bad song on the Tortured Poets Department. However, I do think there are some songs on this album that, if I am not in the mood to cry or to fuck up my mood, I do have to skip them. That's what I will say. I did change the name of one of the rankings on this tier list because one of them was like a skip. And I was thinking, don't think so. Because I'm one of those people, I will listen to every song on an album, but if it's a case of, oh, this song... Yeah, I'm doing well today. If I listen to this right now, it's gonna fuck me up for the rest of the week, maybe. So, yeah. Those are the only songs I skip, in a sense, when it comes to certain albums, and I think Tortured Poets Department is a great example of that, because there are a lot of songs on this album that make me want to stare at the wall for a week straight. So, I thought it would be fun to celebrate a year of this incredible album to do a tier ranking video, to do a tier ranking list of all of the songs. So the name of the top tier in my list is Inject It Into My Bloodstream. Fair enough. Second tier, we have Banger. Third one, I like this one. Fourth one is okay. I put in parentheses, I don't listen to it enough to really have an opinion of it, because I want to listen to my favourite ones, do you know? Bottom tier of this is not for me. Now, notice that I did not name the bottom list trash, because I don't think there's an awful song on this one. But when I go through the certain songs, I will tell you, like, what my initial feelings was, because there are a few songs on this album that I was day one, and the fact that I saw people saying, like, don't really like that song. Actually, now it's a year later, that song's grown on me. Obviously, track number one of the Tortured Poets Department is Fortnite featuring Post Malone. Now, I will tell you this. Day one, when I pressed play on this album and Fortnite started playing, I liked Fortnite on the first listen. Don't understand what's happening. You don't. Also, the ending verse where it's like, thought of calling you, but you won't pick up. That part was stuck in my head immediately. So, I'm gonna go Fortnite and Banger first. Then track number two, The Tortured Poets Department. And again, same with Fortnite, I liked The Tortured Poets Department. I think, what I will say is, The Tortured Poets Department on first listen is a strange song, because she's like, why is she talking about typewriters? Like, yeah, I remember seeing a lot of people's reaction videos to this album, and, like, I would say from track 1 to about track 5, people were very iffy on the album, which I thought was weird, and I know that, like, the song Tortured Poets Department was a lot of people were like, I could take it or leave it. Like, I liked it on first listen. I am technically a bit biased because she does mention Welsh poet Dylan Thomas, who was also from my hometown. But I will say, it's not like my go-to if I'm going to turn on that album. If I'm going to press shuffle on that album, it's not my go-to, do you know? Yeah, so I'm going to put it in, I like this one. Third track, My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. Now, I like this song. This was another one that, like, I remember people on first listen were like, meh, didn't really like the song. I liked it. The melody was immediately stuck into my head. The man I only breaks his favorite toys. Yeah, I loved My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys on first listening. Track 4, Down Bad. Down Bad? Banger. Banger. I remember first listening to that, and it's... Oh, the fact that that song is about an experience you have with someone where you are... The only way you can... not relate to it, but like talk about it is to relate it to an alien abduction, because that's how insane of an experience it was to be like, did that really happen? Did nobody else witness that? Down Bad is a banger, and it was on first listen, and some of you didn't get it. To So Long London. And I don't know about you guys. First listen of So Long London, my jaw was on the floor. The lyrics of this song, and the fact I remember watching these videos and people saying that, so, because you know how it's a thing that like a track 5 on a Taylor Swift album is always gut-wrenching, it's always the song, it's always gut-wrenching. People listening to it going, it's not that sad. I was like, are you listening to the words? Is it the second verse? The second verse of, and you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. My white knuckle dying grip. The fact that the fourth line of this song is my spine split from carrying us up the hill. And a lot of you are like, it's not that sad. Are you fucking that imagery? Oh, I stopped CPR after all. It's no use. The spirit was gone, we would never come to, and I'm pissed off you let me give you all of my youth for free. And you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it, my white knuckle dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment. And my friend said it isn't right to be scared every day of a love affair. Every breath feels like rarest air when you're not sure if he wants to be there. And then it goes... and the tempo changes, and she says, you swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof. And I'm just getting colour back into my face, and I'm just mad as hell because I loved this place. Like... But don't get me wrong, it's going in the top tier. It's going in the top tier. Track number 6, which is But Daddy, I Love Him. Now, this song, I knew I loved But Daddy, I Love Him. Didn't know how much I fucked with But Daddy, I Love Him until I had my Spotify Wrapped last year. Turns out it was my number 1 song of the year, which I was shocked at because I do love this song, but I didn't realise I fucked with it more than the other options that are about to come up. But it's an absolute banger, but it is top tier, I will tell you that for free. Oh, the second she sang growing up precocious sometimes means not growing up at all, I was like, oh, I love this song. Mama, good name. I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empath clothing. God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me, sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. Oof, you're not touching But Daddy, I Love Him. But Daddy, I Love Him may be the best song on this album. Maybe. I'll change my mind in a minute. Next song. Fresh Out the Slammer. I love this song because there's been Taylor Swift songs. Earworm. You will get an earworm from every Taylor Swift song. Fresh Out the Slammer. It's an absolute banger. Then we have Florida. Again, Florida banger. I'm going to call it right now, guys. I'm going to think if this tier list is going to be very top heavy, to be honest. I love Florida, loved it on first listen. It reminds me a lot of, if you have not read the book, please read the book, or watch the TV show Daisy Jones and the Six. It's a very Daisy Jones and the Six song to me, Florida is. Guilty as sin. Guilty as sin, top tier. Don't think about it. What a song. Yeah, here's the thing about this album, there is a song for everything. Depression, crying, heartbreak, ovulation, horny, whatever you want. Guilty as sin. Oh my god, it's a banger. It's an absolute banger. It's a top tier. It's top tier for me. Next song on the list is I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can. I will say this. I do like I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can, but it is one of the shortest songs on the album. I do like it, but because of that, I don't listen to it enough. But if it's a case of I'm playing if I'm just like playing the album in its entirety, I will not skip it. Do you know what I mean? It's not there's not a skip on this album, I think. Oh, next song, Love of My Life, Loss of My Life, whatever you want to call this song. Oh, again, I think this, my reaction to this last year, when the same with So Long London, my jaw was on the floor the entire time listening to the lyrics. Oh, it's a gut wrencher, Love of My Life is. Oh, that's what it is. The verse in this song, I have to pull it up, because like, a year later, my jaw is still on the floor when this fucking song comes on. I remember the first time I heard this lyric, the first time I heard this verse, or this line from this verse, where is it? It's this part of the second verse where my jaw was on the floor, and it stayed on the floor because I think I had to rewind this part. I think I had to rewind this part of the song so many times, because I was like, oh my god, because the picture that Taylor Swift can paint in songwriting is insane. And it's the second verse of Love of My Life, where she says, when your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fakes, well, you took me to hell too. And all at once the ink bleeds, a con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme. Oh, and then the third verse immediately is, you shit talked me under tables, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all, dancing phantoms around the terrace. Aren't you second-hand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed because of something counterfeit's dead? Because one thing about Taylor Swift, yes, she's not a rapper, but Taylor Swift is spitting. There are some songs where she is spitting bars, okay, and I understand she is not a rapper, but there are some Taylor Swift songs where she is spitting. Do you know what I mean? And I think Love of My Life is one of this, I think, verse 2 and 3 of this song to the end, she is spitting in Love of My Life. Same with But Daddy I Love Him. The fact that you're the loss of my life is the last lyric of this song, I remember was like a Next song is I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. An absolute fucking banger is what she is. Where's she gonna go? Right, do I like it more than Fortnite? I do like it more than Fortnite, but I think I listen to Fortnite more. I do listen to My Boy more than Broken Heart. I listen to Down Bad more. Yeah, I think it should go after Down Bad, because I listen to Down Bad more. I listen to it more than Fresh at the Slammer in Florida, 100%. Next song on the track list. Now, recall how 30 seconds ago I said there are some songs where Taylor Swift is spitting? This next track, I will say it, I think it may be the best song on this entire album, and that's The Smallest Man That Ever Lived. Taylor motherfucking Swift is spitting. This entire song she is spitting. Do you understand? The part where the fucking beat drops on this song, when the melody changes, when the beat drops on this song, she is spitting bars. Yes, and as somebody that went to the Eras tour, watching The Smallest Man That Ever Lived live, oh, I already loved that song. Watching it live with a fucking marching band, which is the only way to do that song, in my opinion. Ooh, I went with my mother to the Eras tour, and every 5 seconds I was turning to her and going, this is the best song. When that melody changes, the beat drops, and she says, were you sent by someone? And that verse to the end, she is fucking spitting. Do you understand? I would have died for your sins, but instead I just died inside, and you deserve prison, but you won't get time. Ooh. In my opinion, The Smallest Man That Ever Lived is the best song on this entire album. Even though apparently I fuck with But Daddy I Love Him more, according to my Spotify Wraps. But next track, we have The Alchemy. I'm gonna put it in, I don't listen to it enough. I'm gonna put it, it is a good song. The Alchemy is a great song, I just don't listen to it enough. I'm gonna put it in front of I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can. I don't think there's gonna be a song in the bottom list, gonna be honest. Oh my god, I missed a track. Wait, I've missed one. Wait, go back, I missed one. I missed one of my fucking favourites on this album. Oh my god, I missed one of my favourite songs on this entire album after Guilty as Sin. The next track on this album, right, the track after Guilty as Sin, which I somehow skipped over, is Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. Again, another potential spitting song. She's going in, she's going top tier. I think on my first listen from track 1 to the end of the double album, the first time it came out last year, I think Who's Afraid of Little Me was my favourite song of all of them. How it sounds so different to every other song on this album as well. That is top tier. End of discussion, can't argue with that. Now, the last track of the Tortured Poets department, before we get into the anthology part of the album, is Clara Bow. And I remember Clara Bow on first listen. Clara Bow was high on my list the first time I listened to this album. I will say, I don't listen to it a lot because it makes me feel quite sad. It makes me, again, I think it's like So Long London, Love of My Life, but not to the extent that those two do. But Clara Bow makes me sad. Maybe a top of I like this one, because I love that song. Now we're getting into the anthology side of the album, which starts with The Black Dog. Top of banger, maybe. The Black Dog, oh my Christ. 6 weeks of breathing clean air, I still miss the smoke. Were you making fun of me with some esoteric joke? Now I wanna sell my house and set fire to all my clothes and call a priest to come and exorcise my demons. I'm gonna put it in top tier. It's top tier, 100%. I also find myself, I think, which song on this album is the biggest earworm that I always feel. I always the tune is in my head, or I'm humming it under my breath, or I'm just singing it. I think The Black Dog, because I always find myself just doing something around the house, and I always catch myself going, and I hope it's shitty in the Black Dog. I always find myself doing that. I don't know why. It's a good song. Great song. We have, where is it? I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back in banger. Okay, I will easily say, I do love the Albatross. I don't listen to it enough. I really don't. I don't listen to it enough. I think, this tier we're gonna rename to just I don't listen to it enough. I don't like the okay. I feel like the okay is a bit passive aggressive. What next song on this list? Chloe Sam or Sophia or Marcus. Oof. I definitely don't listen to the song enough because it is a bit gut-wrenching. It's a gut-wrenching song. I don't listen to it enough. I will put it in front of The Alchemy though. Ooh, the next track. How Did It End? Now, I will say this. When I listened to this album for the first time last year, I listened to it track 1 down. If you are one of those crazy people that press shuffle on an album the first time you listen to it, you are nuts, in my opinion. You are nuts. When I got to How Did It End, the second I pressed play on How Did It End, and all I heard was the piano and her going, ooh, 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 that, I remember pausing it and going, oh, this is my favourite song on the album. She hadn't sang a word yet. And I remember pausing it and going, oh, this is my favourite song on the album. She hadn't sang a word yet, but I could tell. I was like, the melody of this, I love a haunting. I do love a song that just starts off with just a piano or just a guitar. There's something about it where I'm like, oh, I know I'm gonna love this song. I don't know what that is, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna love this song. It's gonna be my favourite song on the album. I called it before she even sang a fucking word, okay? And I was correct. How did it end? Ooh, first listen. I'm gonna put it next to The Smallest Man I've Loved. Ooh, am I? No, I'm gonna put it after But Daddy I Love Him. Again, How Did It End? Gut-wrenching song. Another song where, like a lot of people, I think my jaw was on the floor the entire time. The fact that the song opens with "We hereby conduct this post-mortem" about a relationship. Oh, and the whole "come one, come all, it's happening again." The empathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends. One gasp and then, how did it end? Oh, the second verse where it goes, we learn the right steps to different dances, and then in the same verse, the whole, soon they'll go home to their husbands drunk because they know they can trust them, then feverishly calling their cousins. guess who I ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she was lost. Didn't you hear they called it all off? One gasp, and then how did it end? Next song we have is So High School. Banger. I cannot relate to this song whatsoever, but it is a banger. The next song we have is I Hate It Here. Ooh. Now I'm going to make a very bold claim right now, which is... I'm going to make a very bold claim right now, which is I believe I had maybe the best surprise song out of the entire Eras tour. Now, I know that is such a bold claim to make because she played 300 and something dates of the entire Eras tour, but I was fortunate enough to attend the Eras tour at Cardiff. It's the only place of the entire Eras tour that she only played it once, which is fair enough because she did Wembley for a week straight the next day, I'm pretty certain. But we got on the piano. I believe Cardiff got the best mashup, surprise song mashup of the entire Eras tour, because we got The Lakes plus I Hate It Here on the piano. Now, I should have said this at the beginning of the video. Okay, my Swiftie credentials, if you will, reputation made me a Swiftie, but I am a Folklore Evermore girl first. I'm a Folklore Evermore reputation girl, okay? And then Tortured Poets, I think, is my number 4, 100%. I nearly collapsed. I Hate It Here is going top tier. Oh my god. I'm gonna put I Hate It Here in front of the Black Dog. Next track, Thank You Amy. Love. I'm gonna be completely honest, I do not listen to it enough, and I think that's because I know who it's about. And I don't wanna... Yeah, I'm like, I don't wanna... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the person either, so I don't particularly go like, it's my number 1 to listen to on this album. I love what she says in the song. The whole, and your kids come home singing. Ooh. A song that only us two is gonna know is about you. Oof. Ooh, this next track is the shortest song on this entire album, and I wish it wasn't. I love I Look in People's Windows. On first listen, I was like, oh my god, there's something about this song. Don't know what it was. First listen, I fell in love with this song, and I don't know what it was. I love I Look in People's Windows. It was high on my list the first time round as well. I'm going to put it in front of... It's going top tier, and I'm going to put it in front of Who's Afraid of Little Omi. I love I Look in People's Windows. That song could be 10 minutes long, and I'd love it. Oof. I'm sad that, like, I don't know what it is. I think I relate to it too much, maybe. I don't know what it is about that song, but... Oof. The Prophecy. Now this one again, I love this song. I have to listen to it when I'm in a fucked up mood. If I'm in a bad mood, I will listen to this song. I will go, cause it's a gut-wrenching song. I'm gonna put it in front of I'm Gonna Get You Back. I'm gonna put it in banger. Is that appropriate though for that song? Cause I'm like, ooh, it's a gut wrench. Can you put a gut-wrenching song in banger? I don't know. It's a banger. I'm gonna put Florida after Down Bad, then I'm gonna put The Prophecy after Florida. There we are, I've moved it around a bit. Cassandra. This is another one I do love. I don't listen to it enough. I'm gonna put it after The Albatross. I will say, Cassandra, I think I've only listened to it like a handful of times. I don't think I've listened to it enough to... Oh, but it's a spit song, I'll tell you that for free. We have Peter, the horse is here. We'll have to be in the mood to listen to this because it is a sad one. I do like it. I'm going to put it at the beginning. I'm going to put it after Clarabo. Peter, the horse is here. Peter, the horse is here. Love it. I like that song. And then the next one we have is The Bolter. I don't listen to it enough. I've realized this. The end of this album I do not listen to enough. I'm going to put it after... Chloe Samuels, Sophia Marcus. Next track as well is Robin. I really don't listen to that one enough. You know what? I'm going to move Thank You Amy down to the bottom. We also have the manuscript. I've noticed I do the second half of this album, the ending, I don't listen to it enough. I do like Robin and I do like the manuscript, but I rarely listen to them and I really need to. This tier I need to listen to more is really what we've got from here. Okay, so top tier we have The Smallest Man That Ever Lived, But Daddy I Love Him, How Did It End, So Long London, Guilty as Sin, Loss of My Life, I Look in People's Windows, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, I Hate It Here, The Black Dog. Then we have Banger, Fortnite, My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys, Down Bad, Florida, The Prophecy, I Could Do It With a Broken Heart, Fresh Out the Slammer, So High School, I'm Gonna Get You Back. Then we have I Like This One, Clara Bow, Peter, and The Tortured Poets Department. Then we have I Don't Listen to It Enough, which is the Albatross, Cassandra, Chloe Samuels, Sophia Marcus, the Bolter, the Alchemy, I Can Fix Him, Not Really I Can, Robin, the manuscript, and then Not For Me is Thank You Amy. This is my definitive ranking of the Tortured Poets Department. If you guys agree with me, please comment down below, or if you disagree with me, because I know people have their opinions about certain songs on this album, which I would like to hear. I would like to hear if you guys have different opinions about certain songs. Yeah, is there a song here that you are absolutely outraged that I've put it where it is? Please comment it down below. Yeah, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below what is your definitive ranking of the Tortured Poets Department. What's your top tier for the Tortured Poets Department? Because I know everybody is different when it comes to this album, but I really would like to know. The next video I hope, I don't think is going to be a tier ranking, let's hope to God. I think the next video I put out is going to be my Scream 3 video, or it might be a Scandal ranking video from my last video when I did the Grey's Anatomy cast. So my next video might be a Scandal tier list video, Scandal character tier list video, or it might be the Scream 3, so comment down below which one you'd like to see more. Comment down below what's your favourite song on the Tortured Poets Department, and I will see you guys in the next video.